Okay, so I'm going to show you how to follow the instructions and use the GeoGebra tools as requested. Number 1 says use the polygon tool to create the triangle BCD. So the polygon tool is this one. And you basically start at one of the points, go to another point. So BCD, I'm going to go BD. And then at the end, you have to go back to the first point. It's not done until you close the shape. And so you'll have to go back to B. So I just went B, then D, then C, then B. You could also go the other direction. Same order as B, C, D. Same order as the name. B, then C, then D. But again, it's not closed until you get back to the point that you started at. So make sure you do that. Use the angle tool. Again, with the angle tool, you want to trace your angles. So B, D, C is how I can trace this one. And then I'll do B, C, D. Now you see how the angle is on the outside? That will happen sometimes. And if that happens, you just have to go the opposite direction. So let me show you the way I just went. I started at B, C, then D. I got the wrong angle. So I want to start instead at D, then go to C, then go to B. So if you go the opposite direction, your angles will be the way you want. So again, I'm going to try to trace the angle in the lower left. So I go D, B, C. I ended up with the wrong direction, so I'm going to start with C, B, D. Now, the angles are somewhat hard to read, so you can move them. Use the move tool to move some of these. The other thing is I think you can get rid of some of these Greek letters if you right-click. No, I feel like you do want that. So I think you might just have to deal with it. It's not the end of the world. All right. Let's see what else it says to do. It says use the distance tool to measure all 3 sides of the triangle. And the way you do this, I would just click on the endpoint. So if I want to get this upper right one, I will start at D and end at C. Again, I'm going to move that D to B and B to C. And again, I like to move these to put them somewhere that makes more sense to me. And it also says measure AB and AC. So I'm going to measure AB by clicking on B, then A, and then A, then C. And again, I'm going to use the move tool to put my measurement somewhere where it belongs. Oops. And you'll have to kind of remember that this is the entire length from B to C. But luckily it tells you the names of the segments, so that should be helpful. All right, and then you can move point D. And you can move point A if you want to make a small or large circle. Okay? All right, that's pretty much it.